All right, I'm here with Tom Homola, who is the handsome husband of my partner in crime, Roseanne Homola at Generation Bridge. And we really wanted to talk to him about a couple of things today, but first I want to learn a little bit more about what it is he does, especially in today's environment. We're looking at how do we keep things sanitized, cleaned, and how do we make our homes safer and our businesses safer. So I really wanted to come out and spotlight his company. He's with BioClean. And Tom, would you mind telling me a little bit more about what is BioClean and what are the kind of things you guys do?
Sure. BioClean is a remediation company focused primarily around mold in the home or in the commercial business. And that usually entails not only killing mold and getting rid of mold, but figuring out what's causing it and then actually repairing the cause so that it doesn't return.
Well, we never want it to come back.
Exactly.
And then you guys are doing a lot of stuff in the COVID world now too, right? There's been a little bit of a pivot.
Yes. For the past few years, we've been using this device. That's called a halo mist machine that atomizes or puts out a high percentage hydrogen peroxide dry mist, and it essentially kills everything that's alive. Log 6, 99.99999. In the past, we've used this during remediation, and that same technology is good for killing COVID and any other viruses that are in a home or a business.
Right, so get your pets out before you go do that.
Get your pets and your plants.
And your plants.
Yes.
So then who's calling you most often now? Because I know the core of it was more mold remediation before, but I know that during the COVID environment you've been getting some calls on that. But really, who's your key customer? Who's calling you most?
Our key customer is still a residential property owner, and that may be the actual property owner or someone representing the property owner, like a real estate person. We're one of the largest in the state, if not the largest, residential mold remediator. Okay, we're not a franchise. The business is private business. We cover all of Connecticut and Westchester County.
Excellent. And then, do you think that it's more like when somebody's getting ready to sell a house that your customers are coming in, or is it really just at any point somebody starts seeing that black stuff around their ceilings and they call you guys up?
That's a really good question. It usually occurs around three things: someone buying or selling a house, and somebody finds mold or suspects mold.
Yep.
That's one. Two, someone has just purchased a home, okay, and they've been there for 2 to 3 months, and they go, man, every time I'm in this house, I don't feel good. Okay, and then the latter is someone just discovers mold all of a sudden in their house themselves.
Gotcha. And then, as far as the kind of advice that you might give for someone who needs your services, what are the kinds of things you would tell them?
Educate yourself. You're dealing primarily with the invisible. I mean, a mold spore can be as small as 0.01 microns. So if you're not dealing with a reputable firm, you can be sold a bill of goods. And we see that not often, but enough to say that there's a lot of charlatans out there. So educate. And that's call it our sales pitch, whatever you want to call it. Our first thing is we want to explain to you what's going on here and educate you. But it is a bit of a two-way street.
Well, I think it's interesting you say that because I have had some friends who have mentioned they had bought a house. A few months in, they saw that there was mold, and it became a huge issue. And getting that fixed and finding the right companies to do that, there are others that are out there that do this, but it is important to make sure you've got someone who's reputable. What are the kind of things that you guys are doing to help sort of put that person at ease when they've got sort of like, is this going to come back in 6 months, or what do we do?
Sure. Let's talk about attic mold, okay? We run into it a lot. You know, we'll get the call from someone who says, hey, you know, I just looked in the attic. I've never been in the attic, you know, and it's all black. Like, oh my God, I got a toddler downstairs. Okay, so our first thing is, okay, guess what? Okay, are you going in the attic a lot? We never go up there, okay? It's not dangerous. It is not dangerous to your health at all, because the natural flow of air in a house, it comes in from the basement and goes out through your roof. Okay, so that mold up there rarely ever affects your health. What it affects is the infrastructure of the sheathing of your house. It's got to be taken care of. In the basement, you know, depending on what the situation is, you know, we're more concerned about that. Little mold under the sink in the kitchen, while it's not healthy and we want to get rid of it, it's usually a little mold under the sink because there was a little bit of a drip, and we address that. So we put the people at ease. People always say, do I have to get out? In the past 3 years, I think we've told maybe 3 or 4 people. And those were really sad cases that I don't want to get into.
No, that's fine, yeah. No, I appreciate it. Well, Tom, thank you so much. And how will people find you if they need to get in touch with you?
www.biocleanct.com, BIOCLEANCT.com. Our website, you'll see the focus. It's all about educating people about it. We get calls from all over the country.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot. And if you guys have any need for somebody that's dealing with mold remediation, or hey, if you need a deep clean, let's just say you're coming back home from a hospital visit or something else like that, give these guys a look up. Thanks a lot, Tom. We'll talk to you later.
Appreciate the time.